my guest seat. Hey guys, how are we doing? How are we do? Hey Star fam, we're back like we never left. What's up, Fly June 86? We miss you so much. Shows Miami some love. They deserve it. Real quick, let's talk about Miami. I don't understand why they are not getting the views that they deserve. It's such a good show. In my opinion, way better than Potomac. Way better than Potomac. It's such a good show. I don't understand what's happening. Hey, Vaca, how are you? Hey, Miss Brown Sugar said, now, wait a minute, Nikki, you're not covering the Juiciest Bravo Show episodes right now. I wanted to get into the fan troll housewife shenanigan in Salt Lake City. I'm behind on all other shows this week. I don't review the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Sorry, but Monica's a star, and I knew that she would eat. No, Mary is the star. Mary is the star, but Mary is the star. Honey, Monica's the star of this season.
We cannot talk about this show. Period. Sorry, hey Star fan.
But Mary might be the star, but she was cut out of a lot. Anyway, but yeah. So can't talk about that show, or just won't talk about it. But the other housewives are eating too, so we can talk about them. Hey, Miss T. Hey, Nneka. How are you? Hey, Piece of Pie. Hey, Miss Yika. How are you? Hola, Nikki. Happy to see your smiling face and glad I caught a lie. Thank you for being here. Oh my God, I got to get my eyebrows on. Thank God I'm getting back to LA so I can get to my eyebrow girl. She's trying to convince me to get my eyebrows laminated, but I'm like, that just sounds like a process. I don't feel like it. Let me know if I should do it. Vianca, what's up? Vianca said, hey, Nikki, Happy New Year. Are you going to be reviewing Salt Lake? No, I'm not. I can't. I'm sorry. We will. Jasmine said, hey, Happy New Year. Side note, I need your opinion. It's the only one I want to, and I can't have like an itch I can't scratch. The other housewives. Anyway, welcome back. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Hey, Tracy. Tracy said, hey, everybody, please like the best live reviews on YouTube. Thank you so much, Tracy. The NikkiStar TV General. What's up, Van? Nikki been gone for a minute, but she back with the jump up. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Happy New Year. Hope you all had a beautiful holiday. Your girl was sick, but we're better. You know, it is what it is. I still celebrated Christmas in some way. Miss you too, Caroline. Hey, sup, people? And said, hi. You said that you haven't heard of Prison Bride that started on Lifetime last night. It's about 7 international ladies who are dating oh, wait a minute. I'm about to put that on my radar. Prison Brides? It's like 90 Day Fiance with felons? Prison Brides follow 7 women from around the world who believe. Oh, girl. Yes. Let me mark this right now. It's once. Oh, they already did one episode, right? Oh, aired on January yesterday. Oh, I'm locked in. We locked in. What day was January 10th? Thursday. So that comes on Thursday. What? No, what's today? Today is Thursday. January 10th was Wednesday. So we'll talk about that on Thursday. Okay, that's going to be our new Thursday live. Our new one, because I'm still going to do the Housewives too. But yes, thank you for letting me know. I'm in. Hey, E for Empathy. Thank you for being here. 2024 is a mess. Like, what is going on? My new year don't start till Monday. I'm still dating a year to see if I want to participate. But girl, she's a lot. It's so good. I don't understand. Why it's not getting the views. It's so good. Way better. The struggle is the cast is forgetting that this is a job. That's what the struggle is with Potomac. Like, I'm sorry, there needs to be like, somebody needs to come in and let them know you are at work. You got to go to work. Or fire. Like, some people got to be fired if they don't want to show up to work. Alana said, I don't even watch Potomac because this season is horrible, but Miami has been really good. So good. Hey, Multi, thank you for coming back. Hey, Priscilla. Vodka with a 3 olive said, what do you think of Nneka? I'm kind of liking her. Oh, stay tuned. Reality T said, hey, Nikki, did you ever leave the Biscuit Place parking lot? I finally left, but I'm going. I'm telling you right now, I'm like putting it in the atmosphere. I pray that La Crusade has their next factory to table sale in either North Carolina or South Carolina, because that is where Biscuitville is. And if I could go to La Crusade and get my favorite pots and attend Biscuitville again, best day ever. But let me tell you something. I was at me digressing. I was at the La Crusade outlet here in Atlanta. I was talking to one of the ladies there. She said that the La Crusade's best factory to table sale that they ever had was in Philly. The Philly one was the best one. They said they had the most sales that they've ever had on the factory to table sales. So if they do Philly again, I'm definitely going. I'm definitely making a trip of it. Oh my gosh! And said you should keep the backdrop. It goes with your star theme. I think I might bring it with me. This is our Christmas decorations that you never got to see. This Christmas was rough for me. I am so upset. But 2024, girl, just you wait. Jennifer said, Nikki, girl, where you been? We missed you. I missed the first live, but caught this just in time. I'm back. Our next live is going to probably be on Monday. If not Monday, Tuesday. So I'll see. I'm traveling and doing some stuff. And y'all know I'm back to performing again. Y'all know how it is for show week. A piece of pie said, please don't get them laminated. Okay. So I have my first no. Thank you so much. Carmen said, overall, I'm disappointed in Bravo, so I just don't want to get invested in any more shows. Sorry, Real Housewives of Miami. Understandable. Shauna said, thanks everyone for joining at NikkiStar Live. Please like and subscribe for more great content. Thank you so much. I literally just found out today. And the only reason why I found out was because YouTube recommended one of his videos. And I'm like watching them like, what is going on? If y'all want me to talk about it, I will. So far, what I have watched from, I think he made a good decision for him financially. But I heard that there's other things. So I got to watch the rest of his videos. But my God, today, TV is it's not easy. It's cutthroat. It's much better to do your own thing. I'm telling you, like, if this channel took off and I could like solely survive off of it, I probably would just do this, because it's so easier to just control your own thing than working in somebody else's platform. And while I'm talking to you, my sister is watching TGIF right now. Hey, Asatu, hey again, we're back at it. But if you want me to talk about it, I will. That girl, they are giving it. It comes on Lifetime. I don't have a Lifetime. I think I might have to get the app. Or does Lifetime come on Discovery Plus? Because I have that. It's too many streaming services, because I think I'm going to have to get Disney, because I want to watch that Percy Jackson series and Echo. I just cannot get another streaming service. Okay. I'm definitely going to, I don't know how far Married at First Sight is in. So if it's like almost over, I might not jump in. But I'm definitely going to watch the Prison Wife show. I'm all caught up on Love After Lockup. So you will be getting a review from me this Saturday. It might not be a live, but you will be getting a review from me. Miss GG88 said, hey, Nikki, I'm back. Had to go get my little one from aftercare. What are we talking about? All the housewife shows. We're catching up on all of them today. Asatu said, will you be able to speak on? No. Once the season is done, no. I probably won't be able to speak for a minute. I don't even know if I can review the next season. We'll see. We will see. Contracts are something else. George said, apparently Eric, the producer, has been fired. From what, Potomac? I feel like, production always gets the bad end of the stick when a lot of times the talent's fame has gone to their head. On the clock. I'm sorry, he said producer got fired? They said producer Eric from Potomac. Who? Eric who? Let me do my research. I think it's one of the producers on Potomac. Toya started doing her research. It's very lame. The esophagus talk is lame. Let me get a few more and then we'll get into it. IA said, hi, Nikki. I don't watch Potomac anymore. See, the show stopped bringing me joy, but I'm here to support you and the Star fam. Thank you so much. It has. I ain't saying I'm not watching. I just can't review it, but it has. Telling you. Oh shoot! I think the rice went off, Toya. Can you check the rice? Oh no! It didn't go off. I still hear the ticker. Tetra said, finally catching another live after a while. Happy New Year, Nikki. Happy New Year to you too. Oh, I thought I told you this before. I worked on it. So I can't, when you work on it, you can't review it. That's all. I haven't. I just have not. Well, thankfully they were on a break during Christmas time, but I was also sick. So this is like my first like full week of, back at 100% health. So that's why I'm back. But I have been down. The flu ran through my house like a Tomb Raider. Oh, you have to check out my latest vlog. It's all about Biscuitville. My vlog, you can catch it on NikkiStar at home. A new one will be coming this Sunday. The timer went off. Tammy Jackson said, woo, I just came in the room, 2 lives in 1 week. I know that's right. We back, kind of, sort of. We'll be back officially next week. IA said, I really can't stand Giselle and Robin. They are too hypocrite and mean to me. Child. There's like, I have like 4 more videos to watch. I'm like, what happened? TV is tough, guys, and it is cutthroat. Cutthroat. IA said, yep, was a fellow Nigerian who's also raised Catholic. I can't watch her. Who, Nneka or Wendy? Elise said, hi, Nikki.Star family, Toya, and Miss Mama Star. Somebody is. Had a horrible day. Didn't get a promotion, but I'm happy to be here. Thank you for being here. Listen, it's on the way. What's for you is for you. Can't no demon in hell take it from you.
I agree with that. And guess what? A no means it's on. Turn that no into on. It's on.
It's on. It's on, Elise. It's on. Amira said, are you just going to review the most recent episodes or all the drama in the past couple of episodes? No, not just the most recent. I'm going to talk about some things leading up to it, but I'm not going to review every episode that we've missed. Hey, Nancy, thank you for being here. The N and the H said, no point in watching Married at First Sight. There's only... What? Now I gotta watch. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Gigi. Miss Gigi says, Nikki, shout out to the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City production team. Hey, Toya Star.
Oh, that's sweet. I appreciate the
love.
Appreciation, yes.
And if you think it's a good season, if you really like this season, it's because of Toya Star. If you know, if you watch the credits. Eva Empathy said, I had such high hopes for Potomac this season. Me too. Me too. It's sweet and it's the truth. Eva Empathy said, Karen has been carrying this season on her back and I love her, but she needs support. She absolutely does. Giselle dropped the ball. I don't know what she's doing. This used to be her and Karen's show, and Giselle just, Lord knows where she went. Thank you, Josie. I love a petty king as a petty queen myself. Shortette said, hey, Nikki, it's been a while since I caught you live. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you as well. Oh, you were talking about Nneka. Okay. Oh, I didn't know she was Nigerian and Catholic. The way she's talking about Wendy. Ciao. Hey, Flavor Show. Thank you. I'm glad to be back. Yes, you did, Jessica. You made it. Brenda, thank you so much for the super chat. Brenda said, greetings from Guam. I know that's right. I have missed your beautiful face. Happy New Year. I've missed you too. Thank you so much, Brenda. Isabel, thank you for being here. Said, Ola, first time. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you as well. Missed you too entirely, Ebony. Oh gosh, you're gonna make me cry. Ali said, thank you, Shonda and Star Sisters. Miss Gigi88 said Potomac is such a snooze fest this season. Y'all know it's my biggest pet peeve for Potomac. Where is the money? Where is the money? Though it's just a mess. Ali said, those of y'all that say Giselle can't be fired, I have 2 words for you. Vicky Gunvalson. Everybody can be replaced. That is Hollywood. You made it. You made it in the room. Oh, you made it in the room. I'm telling you, Shonda, if they don't leave Austin on this Sunday's upcoming episode, I'm going to lose it. Like, why are you in Austin, Texas? LS says TIK.Star deserves a huge pay increase and bonus for saving the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City because the ratings sucked, in the words of Queen Monica. The proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. Thank you so much. She did a bang up job. Thank you so much, Blue Jay. Miss you. I'm gonna get one more, and then we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get into the review. We're gonna start. Let's just start with Potomac since we're talking about it. George said, "I think we would be able to fit looks past Potomac being the broke franchise if they were at least entertaining." Absolutely. Absolutely. Miss T said Potomac needs TIK.Star. I agree. I agree.
To produce that show, but
oh, that's it? Yeah, just let it sit out uncovered for it. Oh no, you can put the cover back on. Wait a minute. We'll talk. You need to. What are you talking about?
No thanks, Nikki.Star.
Okay, no, we're gonna fix that. We are going to fix that, girl.
Girl, your people will be so mad if I did that show because you wouldn't be able to review it.
So what? Can I give insider tea afterwards? I'll interview you afterwards. Oh no, I got some work to do after this. I'm gonna get us behind the scenes. I'm not working it though. Absolutely not. I'm free from reality TV. Yeah, absolutely.
Me too. Y'all can catch me at live events.
No, you're going to do that last show and then you're going to move on. Absolutely not. No, I didn't know you had an opportunity. No, shut up. We'll talk about it later.
Are you saying shut up to
No, be quiet, TIK.Star. Don't you dare, IA. I'm going to make it happen. We need this. IA said, Toya, don't do it. Don't go into the photo. No.
I am not doing
No. I got work to do. Let's get into Potomac. We're still in Austin, Texas. Show me the money, Potomac. Show me the money. Why? Like, is everybody in this cast a felon? Why can't y'all leave the country? This just boggles my mind. This show is about money. And this is like a fully black cast. And like, y'all got no money. This is embarrassing even. Where is the money? Austin, Texas? I don't even want to go there and I ain't got your coin. No shade. You know what? I do want to go to Austin. It's quirky and fun. But like, if I'm like wealthy, I don't think I'm going to think about Austin off grip, right? Maybe Ibiza, hallelujah. But I'm just like, why did we even go to Austin? Why is this like the big trip? Like we're watching these ladies go to brunch at like a chicken fighting bingo hole in a wall. Where is the money? It's insane how broke this cast is. It's crazy. And listen, I know people being entertaining is a part of the show, right? But you need to fit all of the qualifications. You got to be an it girl, right? You got to have coin. No shade. I don't want you with middle class coin. I don't want you in a townhouse, right? We need a 5.5 bedroom, 7 bath estate, right? With a doorman, a huge driveway. How Married to Medicine got better houses than y'all? This is crazy. This show is about money. What is happening? Oh my gosh, everybody is wearing fits from Old Navy. Like, where's the fashion girlies? What's happening? I don't want the housewives to be relatable to me. I don't want us shopping in the same stores. That's a great point. This show, listen.
So is that why people watch these shows?
Let's talk. Andy created this show because he was a fan of Desperate Housewives.
Oh,
yes. So these housewife shows were like a mockumentary off of the Desperate Housewives. It was supposed to be about rich women who have miserable lives. Yes. That's why I started helping you with these freaking shows, because you didn't know what you was doing.
Yep. That's real. That is some real behind.
If you've liked anything that TikTok has produced, you're welcome.
Because I definitely be like, what do you think?
You're welcome, right? So this show is supposed to be about wealthy women who are miserable, but catty and funny and outlandish. Mm-hmm. Who's funny on this show? Like, Karen can't do it all. Like, everybody has to be funny. Everybody has to have money. Everybody has to be shady. And everybody has to be able to work together. Potomac don't have this. Potomac don't have this. We excused Giselle's commoner coin because she worked really well with Karen. I don't know what's happening to her this season. Like, she's just mean. It's like there's nothing like, there's no fun shade. Like, everybody just wants to end each other. And I'm like, at this point, y'all just need to turn this into Elderly Bad Girls Club and just let them fight and move on. Like, let's end the season with a big brawl, because that's what everybody wants to do on this show at this point. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. It's just hard to get into because they all don't like each other. They all do not like each other. There's like one real friendship on the show, and it's Candace and Wendy. And I don't know what Candace is doing this season. I'm like, you're going to lose your only ally and real friend on this show because you're trying to buddy up to Nneka. Why are you trying to buddy up to Nneka and her wigs that sit on the top of her head? You're besties with the it girl on the show. Why are you trying to buddy up to Nneka? And I don't want Wendy's mess to get in between me and Nneka's friendship. But all your mess always got in between Wendy, and Wendy always stood 10 toes down for you, but you're standing up for Nneka? The femme queen and the Catherine's fashions? Do better. Do better, Candace. I'm like so disappointed.
You are so funny.
Thank you. Robin, front and center. Sis, we have to talk. We have got to talk. Where's her picture? Where is Robin? I just, listen. I am not a fan of your work, right? on this show. That does not mean I want you to have a terrible life. The way your husband treats you, we gotta do something different. There has to be a way where you can get, him out of your contract, because I feel like contractually you have to talk to him on camera for some reason. I hate how he talks to you. It's so demeaning, and you never get the support that you want. So I would love it if you just stop calling him. Like, period, even on camera. But it's just so like heartbreaking every time she calls him. He just sounds so annoyed. Like you're calling your husband, your partner, for help, and the first thing you hear is him sucking his teeth. Oh, what up? What's wrong, Robin? Like, hi, lover. Like, what? It's just really embarrassing. And even though I'm not a fan of your performance on this show, I don't want you to have a terrible life. Like, this is just heartbreaking. Like, stop interacting with him on camera. Maybe it's a beautiful relationship off camera. I will say this. I feel like he hates the show. I feel like he hates filming the show. I feel like he hates telling all of your business to the world. And I get it. It's very understandable. What are y'all going to do for money? Y'all need to find another way to financially support the lifestyle that you want. or in this marriage and just move on. I feel like if you want to stay in a marriage, you want to get off the show, because I don't think this show is good for your relationship. And this man that you love just comes off so terribly on camera, and I don't see that being healthy for anything that you guys have going on. It's really unfortunate. It's a shame. It really is unfortunate. And hopefully I can get these notes to her personally. Anyway, you know what? Let's just get into it. Let's just pull the Band-Aid off. It's not for me. She's not for me. It's not this new girl. I can't, because here is the thing. I feel like she's trying too hard. I feel like she's just trying too hard to fit in. And you know what it's giving me? It's giving me, and Nneka's first generation, right? She's first gen. It's giving me first gen trying to fit in with the cool who you presume to be cool American girls, and the way that you fit in with the cool ignorant American girls is by making fun of like a fellow immigrant or a fellow like first gen, like making fun of their accent and their fashions and their food, even though you probably dress the same way, eat the same things, speak the same way at home, but you're trying to seem cool and not like them. So you make the same kind of jokes, because let's tell the truth and shame the devil. She brought xenophobia to the show, a show that had a colorism problem. You bring xenophobia to it? What are you doing? What are you doing? You got all these ignorant American girls thinking that somebody's Black African mama on the show is a witch. You did that. These ladies are so ignorant. They didn't need any help. They didn't need it. They can't even deal with colorism. You're going to serve xenophobia on a plate and then act dumb when they start saying these things and be like, oh my gosh, yeah. You gave them the license to disrespect your people. You gave them the license to disrespect your culture. You did that. Nobody else on the show did that. You. And every time Wendy tries to bring that up, you roll your eyes at her. Like you don't know what she's talking about. Gross. It's a no for me. It's a no for me. I'm not expecting you and Wendy to be best friends, but I was not expecting you to disrespect her and go in as hard as you did on her, along with your husband. I'm sorry. Your husband was giving lame. Your husband was giving the, hey, Eddie, so you don't know me. He don't know you. You know everybody that you Facebook friends with. Like, stop playing. Stop playing. There are like 1,000 people that I'm friends with on Facebook that I do not know, because everybody knows when you first got on Facebook, some of us got on Facebook in college, hello, and you was making friends with every, back in the day, every boy that had like curly hair and light eyes, but I'm delivered. But you was just like friend requesting everybody back in the day. And also if somebody knew two people, remember Facebook used to do that? This person is friends with this person. You know what I mean? So you would just friend them just because they were in your circle. That's what everybody did on Facebook, especially in college. You were friending everybody because you wanted to grow your circle. So to sit there and act like Eddie is supposed to know who this man is just because they were friends on Facebook. Your husband never said that they went out to lunch, that they hung out, that they were line brothers, nothing. Facebook friends. So now Eddie's acting brand new because he don't remember him. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You know I'm Facebook friends with Tom Hanks' son? Not the Jamaican one, the other one. We have never met. But we were in the same circle back in the day, so we just friend requested each other. Yeah, he friend requested me. I thought it was a catfish. But anyway, that's just what happened. So you and your husband trying to make a beef with them, it was so lame, so loser behavior. I was just like, I can't eat what you're serving me. I don't like it. I do not like it. I feel like you are trying to find a click. And this is why Andy Lanithia Cohen to the front. We have got to stop hiring fans of these shows. I know it's going to be really difficult in casting, but I just feel like we have to start, of course, hiring women that have money. real money, right? We got to start getting them pedigree brats on this show. You know what I mean? People who do not need this Bravo check. People who were really dressing before this show. Like every time now when we get a new girl on the show, we got to wait to season 2 when her Bravo check clears and then she finally starts dressing like, oh, she know what the hell she doing. We always get these girls fresh out of Rainbow. No shade. Rainbow has very great tights, so I'm not judging, right? But we always get them fresh out of Rainbow. They come in with these rainbow bodysuits, right? And you know, these fashions that nobody has worn this unless you're like a Kojic bishop's wife. That's the only person who's wearing that stuff. And the only reason why they're wearing it is because it was made by the same booster that they go to. Nobody really got it going on until the second season and they really start to flourish, which is fine. But we need to go back to the beginning where they came on the show with Coin. The only cast that was able to flop around like that and be successful was the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Here's why. The personalities was bigger than the coin. They were giving us a show. Y'all not doing this. Y'all don't like each other. Y'all don't want to work together. We get fans on the show. They come on. They start joining cliques and just being extra weird and corny, and nobody wants to watch it. And it's so sad because this show really could flourish, but we have a cast that don't like each other. They don't enjoy being around each other, and you expect us to enjoy it? You hate your job. So you want us to watch this? Y'all don't like each other. Y'all 2 seconds away from pulling out somebody's ponytail. Get out of here. It's just too lame. It's a no for me. Make her one season wonder and let's move on. Doing all this for the approval of Giselle. She in her 60s. Aren't you in your 30s? Why are you trying to get the approval of this 60-year-old woman? Like, what? Girl. No shade. Shout out to the boomers. Shout out to Gen X. Shout out to the geriatric millennials. You know what I mean? Like, no shade. There is nothing wrong with being fly in 60. I just feel like if I'm in my 30s, I'm not trying to like get the approval of like the 60-year-old, like, because I feel like I'm that girl. I don't know. I just don't feel like I would be like, oh my goodness, this 62-year-old lady is so popular and she don't like me. Why the hell do I care what your opinion is? I'm 30 and 40. That's just me. That's just me. I already got. Did we talk about Candace? Yeah, Candace. I don't know what's going on with you and Wendy, but you need to fix that because you are. These hoes ain't loyal. You know what I also thought about? Maybe we can just do this for one season, Andy. But let's get rid, just for one season, let's put them on pause. Let's get rid of Wendy. Let's get rid of Candace. I was going to say Karen. No, we're going to hold on to Karen. And let's get rid of Nneka. You know what? I don't want to take a check out of another woman's hand. So I want to say this. Let's just, in her performance review, let's just give some viable critiques. That's what we'll say. But I just want you to remove all of the melanated women from this show. And I want you to replace them with women from the Caucasus Mountains that got wealth. Let's see them broads scramble. Oh, baby. Fully white women with money on this show. Let's shake the table. Let's shake the table and see what happened. Let's see how we try to get people off the show. Let's see how many arguments we start. Let's see how many people start saying that this person's husband was trying to get with them. No, you're going to stay in line and you're going to know your place with them rich white women. You're not going to pull the same little tricks and traps that you pull for the darkies. You're going to know your place. We're going to see a totally different show. I just want to try it for one season. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Ashley's not clapping back. What's happening here? Giselle, no shade. Robin suddenly doesn't have a problem with anyone. Uh-huh. So yeah, we're still in Austin. We're at a chicken fighting bingo shack. I do not know why. I will say that it was nice seeing the ladies have fun drawing Karen or whatever. They first wanted to draw her coochie. She said no. So they just, just started to have a good time. And I really liked it because for a second, we saw them just having fun, and that's what it needs to be. There needs to be a balance. The Real Housewives of Miami has a very healthy balance on the show concerning TV, right? Because one episode, that Mamacita Mother's Day brunch was chaotic. The next scene, everybody's having a good time because they're going to work. You're at work. You work with people all the time at their job that you cannot stand, but nobody will ever know, right? You'll be at the happy hour having a good time, cheersing, eating your overcooked wings, having a good old time, and then get in a car and be like, I hate Bethany. Oh, I cannot stand her. If I didn't have to go to that happy hour for team morale, I wouldn't do it. But you show up and you do your job. That's why the Real Housewives of Miami is eating. And I hate the fact that nobody else can see that. Although Candace is moving weird to me, I did appreciate when she slammed the table and she talks about how the goalpost is always moving when it's concerning her, right? Because for some reason, I'm a mind my business, but for some reason, Candace thinks that Robin is her friend. I don't know why. Maybe it's something we didn't see on camera. Maybe y'all have something that we just never saw, but she just really thinks that Robin is her friend. She calls her her big sister, and she really wants to have a relationship with her, right? No matter what Robin does, Candace just wants to really have a good relationship with her. And she thinks that she doesn't have a good relationship with Robin, not because of Robin, but because of Giselle. And I'm like, well, I watched something different. But again, it's an edited show, and I don't know what your relationship is like outside of the show, right? So that is just my opinion. But Candace really wants to make it work with Robin. So while they're all in the van about to go to another event, Robin breaks down because the ladies are asking her questions about what's going on with Juan. And then and then Candace just basically says that, because the ladies were asking her about the case. And she was just like, just how you don't want to talk about, what's happening with Juan. I feel the same way because it's an active case. And Robin really, just breaks down and she feels like the ladies are asking so much of her. I don't think they're asking enough, in my opinion, right? Considering how she has asked of other people's relationships and business as well, right? Remember when everybody had a full sit-down dinner about Karen's finances and, was saying incriminating things. And I remember reviewing that episode being like, y'all can get this lady locked up in federal prison. What are you doing? This isn't fun, right? So it seems like for Robin and Giselle, it's okay for them to harm other people or say or do things that will either get somebody in trouble or, bring out a negative reaction. But when somebody does the same thing, it's just like Candace says, the goalpost is always moving. It's like, you have harmed them to no end. You've done the most awful thing when they just did the same thing a scene ago. So it's not fair. So while Robin is breaking down, Candace starts crying as well. Nobody's really defending her, but then Karen sticks up for her later. And she's just like, what she's saying is right. It's not fair that we are going to, show compassion for Robin's tears and not do the same thing for Candace. And I really think that Karen is being a standout for me. She's been a standout for me. I told you I have no favorite housewife but Karen because I think she really embodies what a housewife is, and she does the job and she does it well. I think she's always clocked in. No matter what, she is always clocked in. And that's why I think she's a standout and the pillar of this show and cannot be replaced, in my opinion. But back to Candace. She basically says that the goalposts always move. Like, because of Robin is crying, everybody is making her the victim when what Candace said was accurate. You know what I mean? Like, just like you can't talk about what's going on with Juan, I can't talk about this case, but everybody keeps on trying to make her talk about it because they want her to get into something with Ashley, because when Candace and Ashley go at it, no shade, it's monumental. So I get it, but what she's saying is also right as well. And I think that's just an unfair treatment there. We can, go to colorism, we can go to resentment. There's so many things that we can apply to what's happening with this cast and this situation. But until it's fully addressed or until Candace lets this stuff roll off of her back, we're always going to be stuck in this place where we have at least 4 or so women who do not want to work with the other women on the show. And it just creates something that is toxic and not fun to watch. But Candace, in my opinion, was accurate. The goalpost always moves when it comes to her. I wonder why that's so familiar to me. I think we all know why. Everybody can see racism, but they can never see colorism. I'm in the Real Housewives of Miami, baby. I might just jump over there. I'm sick of Potomac at this point. Talked about Candace. Still in Austin. Robin, one of my notes is Robin, stop calling Juan on camera. I think it's really also very weird to me that Giselle is still going with this storyline that Candace's husband, I forget his name, John, Adam, Steve, Rodney, whatever, made her uncomfortable. Like after everything came out, I'm like, you're still standing in this position like we don't have footage, like we don't have audio. I just cannot believe that she's still standing in this position where she is a victim. Like never mind. It's just so weird. Let's end with the drag show. So the ladies are still in Austin and they go to a drag show and they're finally having a really good time. I will say, shout out to Wendy, Dr. Wendy Ostefu, because I feel like she's really trying. I feel like she knows that her and Nneka are just not going to get along, but she's still showing up to work. Like even when she sat down and talked to Mia and was just like, I want us to move forward. I feel like she's clocking in. I feel like Wendy and Karen are the only 2 people who are actually like clocking in to work, right? So she knows that her and Nneka are just not going to work, and that's okay, right? Nneka keeps on trying to like take a jab at her and trying to get in the scene with her, and I'm like, she's paying you dust. Move on to somebody else, right? But you won't move on to the light brights, right? Because they're going to clear you. Right? Even if Robin doesn't clear you, Giselle and Ashley will. So you just leave them alone because you also don't want to mess up with the group that you're trying to, the clique that you're trying to join. You also won't do Karen. Why? Because Karen is a pillar. You know you can't aim that high as a newbie, right? You won't go for Mia because Mia's tongue is slick. And you don't know what she knows about you, your marriage, or your man. So you're going to leave that alone. You won't go for Candace because Candace's mouth is slick. So it's wise to befriend her, but you will go for Wendy because she's been the punching bag all of these seasons prior. But it's not smart for you, right? Because one thing about being a punching bag, you know how people are going to hit, and she keeps on rising from the ashes and doing better. She started out as not being a fan favorite. The trio that you're trying to join beat her up so badly. The fans made her a favorite, and now they don't like none of them. So this is just not a smart move. But looking back at the cast, I'm like, it kind of is like the only one you could really, really go for, right? Especially when people think that you 2 are going to be friends, because not only are you from the same culture, you're also from the same tribe. So it would make sense for you to be friends, but you're going to throw a little monkey wrench in there and be like, no, we're actually going to be enemies, right? So I get why you are coming, Nneka, for Dr. Wendy, but it just doesn't make sense. It just does not make sense because she's paying you dust. Even at this drag show where you're like, oh, she gives me olive oil. No shade, Nneka. It's like, I like olive oil, but you just, your mannerisms, how you talk, like you carry and speak like olive oil, which is not a bad thing, but that's what I'm getting from you. But anyway, everybody's doing a runway. Here comes Nneka. And then she goes right after Wendy and does what? That? Girl, what? You are not even in a mini skirt. You're in a fringe mid-length skirt. Shading this woman who looks great and ate it up. Like, it wasn't the best thing ever, but it was a lot better than what you were given, dressed like the good ship lollipop. I'm like, why are you at a drag show with satin pink puff show, ruffled shoulder? Girl, one season wonder. One season wonder. Anyway, that's all I had to say about this, the Real Housewives of Potomac. What do you guys have to say? I'm going to talk for about 10 minutes, and then we're going to move on to Miami. And then we'll end with Beverly Hills. Because I have a lot more to say about Beverly Hills than I do about Miami. CM said, child, Ashley would flip to her other side. Robin would be that 60%. It would be a totally different show. A totally different show. I feel like on that show, Karen would be the villain. They would all come for her because Karen would be the only one holding the line. You would see them girls in such a different light. Such a different light. Brenda, I don't know if I got this, but if I did already, I'm gonna get it again. Thank you so much for the super chat. Brenda said, greetings from Guam. I have missed your beautiful face. Happy New Year. Thank you so much, Brenda. Thank you. Kayla said, I hardly know anything about Nneka, which is truly a fail for your premiere. Absolutely. Absolutely. You're a lawyer who is trying to conceive with your husband, who is a travel nurse. You both make a nice coin. You are Nigerian. I think she's first gen. I don't think her husband is first gen. You also are from the Igbo tribe. A lot of stuff that we as viewers don't know anything about. You have not brought us into any of that. Nothing about you, everything about you not liking Wendy and her mother being a witch. And you know what's so funny? Not funny. What is so sinister about what Nneka is doing? She says that Wendy's mom prays to like altars and idols and, trying and also threw voodoo in there, right? Then Wendy says, we're Catholic. Like, we pray to saints and things like that, right? But to me, what is so sinister about what Nneka did is she threw the voodoo in there because she couldn't say Catholicism, because then it wouldn't be taboo, right? She threw voodoo in there, in my opinion, as a black little twist. So I can't rock with her because I'm like, I know why you said that. Because if you say, oh, Wendy's Catholic, she's praying to saints, it wouldn't be a problem, right? Because Catholicism is mainly worshipped by white people. It's mainly a white religion. And like, I was even shocked that Wendy was Catholic. I was just like, oh, okay. Because I know that there are Black Catholics. I didn't know that Nigerian Catholics. I didn't know that it went that far with us, with the colored folks, right? So I was like, oh, okay. But she knew what she was doing when she says her mom prays to altars and she does some voodoo stuff. Nasty work. Because in that whole little conversation that she's giving to these women, it's laced with racism and xenophobia. For the approval of Giselle and Robin? Oh, you don't love yourself. Kayla said, I got Kayla's comment. Elise said, at this point, let's get a Real Housewife of Houston and let me get on the show cutting up. I'll be the first elder Gen Z on the show. I know that's right. Aye said Nneka is fully aware of what she's doing. She knows damn well Wendy's mom isn't a witch. Yep. Wendy's mom cuts Nneka out, as most Nigerians aunties do. She can't tell me that she's not used to it. Karen is 50? I know she just turned 60. Right? Triple 20. It would have been so great. We were all hoping for that, but we knew it wouldn't happen. I got it. Thank you. George said Robin really could have softened the fans' heart by sitting down with Candace and saying what was happening with Juan. Yep. But I think that's just been her life for so long that she just went to what was familiar. Teresa G said, just as Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is Encino heavy, I wouldn't mind Real Housewives of Potomac expanding to the Greater DMV area. Amazing Black women. Yeah, go to DC. I mean, we don't have to get like political women, but I mean, like DC is called Chocolate City for a reason. Like, let's get them in there. Shonda says they have to sit down and talk through conflicts on the Real Housewives of Potomac. Absolutely, like Dorit and Garcelle did. There's no funny moments, just dumb conflict and people refusing to talk to each other and icing each other out. And it's just like, no, I really want to see y'all have this conversation. It's they don't know what they're doing. Shawnette said, I see Nneka is now doing all these interviews in Nigeria to promote herself. Why? We don't even know you're Nigerian. Unless you've watched, like the first episode of your introduction, nobody else knows. You never mentioned it any other time. Wendy talks about it more than you. So why are you in Nigeria? Girl, stop. Multi said, Nneka should go join the Real Housewives of Lagos. Oh, that would be good. But trust me, those ladies would drag her for her film. They're not playing with her over there. That's what I heard, Miss T, that Potomac is coined up. Now I get, you having financial issues, but like, where is the money? This show is about money. Like nobody has a personal shopper, right? Nobody has like a freaking jeweler that comes to their house and gives them jewels or, here's your handmade diamond bracelet. Like none of that happens. Like they do stuff that we all can do. And it's like, that's not why we watch this show. Nobody has a family crest. It's ridiculous. IA said on the side note, I know it's cruel, but why doesn't anyone go for Ashley's mom? Shelley's just such an easy read and it would upset Ashley. Well, it doesn't make any sense to go for Ashley's mom when Ashley does it for you. What you want to say about Ashley's mom that Ashley hasn't already said? Nothing to be said. Well, that would make sense. I mean, I was just saying from the show, I've like never seen it. I never knew that they were these friends that you're crying over her. I'm like, you're crying over Robin. What did I miss? Very weird to me. Thank you, Dorothy. I've missed being here. Oh, okay. Leology said Robin was the first one to support Candace's music and show up to a majority of her shows. Is this outside of the show? LS said, I think it's hard to cast any DMV show because so many are tied to Capitol Hill in some way. Images, everything. Very true. Very true. JG said, Candy is truly a weirdo. Like she didn't want Robin to say, oh, no, everybody stop speaking on Chris. My man is cheating on me and I don't know what's happening. All while she spends downtime attacking her on Twitter. Well, I will say, we can't get mad at what Candace says on Twitter when Robin and Giselle say the same thing, if not worse, on their podcast. Remember all them racist jokes they were making about that basketball player, the 76ers with the beard? I was like, what in the antebellum South? It's like, you are Black people saying this. It was so crazy. Like that podcast is a mess. I'm surprised they still have sponsorships. JG said also Robin's relationship has been a drug since season 1. It's like people don't want her to ever catch a break. And Katie is again being a weirdo. Someone doesn't respond. When I ask if they are mad, it's clear. I'm telling you, I felt bad for her when she started breaking down. That came from her core. She was just tired. And I'm like, oh, girl, maybe this show. Wait a minute. I just saw a super chat. Hold on. Is this American Dollars, Keith Myers, aka Radio Show Nerd, thank you so much for the $100 super chat. I know that's right. Keith said, glad to see you back on my screen. Happy New Year, beautiful. Thank you, Keith. Thank you. Thank you so much. We leave it up there. Let y'all know. Let y'all know I'm loved. Hallelujah. CM said Candace peeped how they were pushing her out, so she's trying to keep it calm and peaceful, but they keep pushing. That makes sense. I'm going to get two more, then we're going to move on. E for Empathy said Wendy has been trying to bridge the gap since last season. Like, she's at work, but Giselle and Robin just won't budge. It's beyond annoying at this point. Absolutely. Giselle is like, oh, I don't have anything to say to either one of them, to Wendy or Candace. What happened? What, Candace cussed you out because you were trying to say that her husband sexually assaulted you? Let's tell the truth, shame the devil. That's what you were leading to. And when you confronted her on camera, you started to laugh when she broke down crying. You thought we forgot about that? So then you wanted us to take it serious when you didn't. You started laughing when you saw her reaction to you telling her on camera that her husband made you feel uncomfortable in a room where you two were, where he closed the door and it was just you and him. And when she fell apart, you started laughing. But Candace is the problem. I can't believe Chris is still on this show. I wouldn't come back. Greta said Nneka is acting like Angie K while Meredith pays her dust. Ciao. CM said Mia, Candace, Wendy, and Karen keep it relatively light and fun. Yes, the others get so nasty. Mia without the crew is okay as a delusional housewife. She's perfect without them. Shout out to Mia who got a new man. I'm like, are you even divorced, Mia? She's an amazing housewife. Shawnette said, I love Candace, but I'm tired of her crying. I want her to just say what she has to say without crying. It's annoying. OMG. Miss T said, Nneka just doesn't know these ladies will look at her the exact same way. She's trying to make them look at Wendy. Yep. Oh, really? Ciao. Oh, really? Most Caribbean peoples are Catholic too. Wow. I didn't know the Catholic did that much colonizing. I thought it was the Christians. Well, looky here. Probably. And that makes sense, but it's like, Gossip Grigio said, glad to see you back. Glad to be back. Thank you so much. It didn't. They had money. I don't know what's going on. James Harden, yes. Horrible things they said about him. Horrible things. I'm gonna come back to the rest of these comments because we got to move on. Let's get into what? CM said Robin should have never taken Juan when he left her with the toddler and a newborn and did an interview saying his son. Oh, y'all got the tea. What? Let's move on to the Real Housewives of Miami. The girls are eating. Why aren't you watching? The girls are eating. I don't know why it's flopping. They are delivering. Mamacita brunch was so good. Literally everybody was fighting. Alexia may be a Karen, but she's a phenomenal housewife. Here's why. Alexia will start fires, and while she's starting the fire, she will look you in her eye and say she's not doing it. Just completely delusional. No, mama. That was you, mama, not me, mama. Look, Alexia, you said it. Not me, girl. I'm like, no, Alexia, it was you. They're just all so great. I will say this, Larsa, let's talk. Because girl, we have fun here, but we gotta be real. Larsa, you look terrible this season. All the ladies, really. But the way you were handling Gertie, when she told you that you had cancer, it was like, well, okay, so what am I supposed to do about it? What? Oh, like, oh my God. I hope we're still, the season is still going on. I want Gertie to leave the show while she's dealing with this because I'm like, this woman has cancer. I can't believe that you can still find it in your heart to argue with her. I'm telling you, I don't care what beef me and Gertie had before the cancer diagnosis. We wouldn't have it anymore. We would not have it anymore. I would not be beefing with a woman that has cancer. What's going on? What's going on? And then you went around asking people if she really had cancer. You are just handling her so terribly. It's a bad look, girl. It's a bad look. Who's your team? Who is on it? It is a bad. Even Marcus Jordan can't save you. Speaking of Marcus Jordan, I'm gagged. I'm gonna tell you right now, I am gagged that an heir to the Michael Jordan fortune is a day player on the Real Housewives of Miami. Not even Beverly Hills, Miami. And it hit me, right? Something just hit me. Are you mixed race? Let me stop. It hit me when he was in his when I saw him in a confessional with Larsa. I was just like, oh, I get it now. He wants to be a star. He doesn't have the athleticism that his father had, right? No shade, not really a personality to be a star, right? But when you align yourself with somebody who already has a camera in their face and you have the name and the privilege, it's very easy to steal the spotlight. That's what's happening here. You're a spotlight succubus. He wants to be a star, Larsa, but you want to be a Jordan. So it evens out. It evens out. It evens out. I'm still so gagged. I'm like, Michael, get your son. He's in a Real Housewives confessional. Get your son. I said I wanted money, but not like this. Not like this. Is too messy. Too messy. But back to Gertie. I hope that she at least just takes a break from the show, because this is the thing. The job is fighting. The job is getting into it. And I just feel like you're just not at the point in your health journey to be dealing with all of this. It's like, I just feel like she has cancer and nobody in the cast cares. I'm not saying that they should like stop showing up to work, but like, can y'all make something about her at some point? I think the last episode where they were fighting and she was like getting up and leaving, and Lisa was like, oh, so I can have a conversation now. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, just an ounce of sympathy. Just an ounce, Lisa, because you want all the sympathy because Lenny is doing you terribly. This woman is fighting an illness that has killed millions of people. We can't stop fighting for that. Like, can we at least get one peaceful brunch? After she leave, y'all can get into it. But like, I don't know. I'm not saying that they just can't be themselves, but I just don't feel like anybody, in my opinion, has given her the proper, like, I don't think they really like have sympathized with her. I don't know. It's just very, very weird how the cast, especially Larsa, is doing Gertie. But thank the Lord, I saw the video. I didn't know she had cancer until I saw a video on TikTok, I believe, no, on Instagram, of her ringing the bell, the cancer, I beat cancer bell. And I was like, Gertie, what's going on? So I didn't know, but thankfully she has beat this demon. She has won. So our girl is in the clear. But Larsa, girl, it's not looking good for you. It's not looking good for you. Let's move on to Dr. Nicole. Dr. Nicole, let's talk. Real talk, honey. They don't like you because you still got collagen, like collagen that you create in your body yourself. They don't like you because you still got collagen and at least a bit of metabolism. That's what it is. You are the youngest thing on this show, and they hate you for it because there's nothing that she can do right. There's nothing that she can do right. Adriana invited, I believe her name is Anna. Now listen, I didn't know they was beefing with Anna. I'm with Dr. Nicole. I didn't know that they were beefing with that girl. I didn't know until I saw the podcast where Anna's daughter called Marisol a corpse. Now listen, that was a lot. If I was Marisol, I wouldn't deal with her either after that, right? So I understand Marisol being upset about that woman being invited to this Mother's Day brunch that Dr. Nicole was hosting. I will say, Dr. Nicole, I got to be honest. I believed you when you said that you didn't know about their beef. But then when they showed the reunion clip and you was like, yeah, she reached out to me. And you were kind of saying it like a threat. I was like, did you or did you not know? I don't know. What y'all think? Because I'm just like, I feel like you did know. Even still, she didn't invite her to this event. She was Adriana's +1, right? So when I think it was Gertie who said to Alexia, why are you mad at Dr. Nicole when Adriana was the one who invited her? And Alexia goes, well, Adriana, she just does things. And Marisol, her confessional, was like, I just know that this is who Adriana is. But what Nicole did, I'm like, if we're going to keep it buck, Adriana made the greatest offense. She invited this woman to an event that she knew that she was coming at, that she knew that you were coming at, because she wanted her to expose that you and your man are having financial problems. Adriana been wanting to tell this entire cast that you and your man are not only broke, are breaking up. So I don't understand how Nicole did something worse off than Adriana. And I'm just starting to think it's just because she's the young hot girl and y'all can't take looking at her. I think that's what it is. So Nicole, listen, you're always going to be younger. You're always going to be tighter, and they're always going to have a problem with it. So if I was you, I would just lean into that ever the more. I would show up with my abs out. You know what I mean? Cheekbones to the gods. Every time I get a chance, I will be talking about the year that I was born. Girl, I'll be like, yeah, 80s, 86. What, didn't you get married in 86? That's when I was born. You know what I mean? Like, I would just do it. I would just stick it to them, because that is why they do not like you. You're never going to be their friend. You're young and you're fine. You got a cute man with a lot of money who loves you. They're jealous. They can't take. So it would behoove you to just turn it up a notch. They're never going to like you. Turn it up. Turn it up. This is not really relevant, but I think it's very cute. Lisa took her son to the bank. Did you see her son cover up? So Lisa's son had his own bank, and she was, Lisa's teaching him about money. So she had him take his bank to the actual bank to deposit. And when he went to go open up his bank, he covered his bank password from the cameras. I thought it was so cute. She's such a good mother. Lenny, give her child support. Like, come on. Give her the child support so your kids can have a good life. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to watch them kids, and your girlfriend is not going to watch them kids. She's there for the coin. You know that. Just give Lisa this money so that she can raise your kids properly. Stop hating, bro. Stop hating. That's all I want to say about Miami. What do you guys have to say? Let's get into it. We got another super chat. Thank you, Captain for Creativity. Captain for Creativity said, Gertie and Nicole are the future of the Real Housewives of Miami. Absolutely. Kiki too. I like Kiki. I think she should be a main cast member. I think they pay her dust, but she's really fun and she has a great storyline. She's fun. She always comes in saying the craziest things. Like, she just walked to a scene. My coochie hurts. I had sex so much, my coochie. Like, girl, what? But that's how she'll walk into a scene. She's good TV. She is good TV. Give me talk to saying, that's from Giselle. Give Me Shelter said, now she's saying that Chris forced her into, like, the story just keeps on getting legs. I'm like, you haven't learned? If they don't sue her behind, I got to stop caring too. Ciao. Yep. CM said, the way Giselle knows how this impacts Chris's family and still lies. Yep. Yep. JG said, Candy's whole speech at the reunion would have made me never speak to her again. The whole white privilege bit was so weird because, ma'am, your kids would be mixed with your rude. Woo! I think people didn't like her delivery, but I think what she said was accurate. I think what she said was accurate. Drewski said, theory, Candace has to keep up the tears in part to deflect from being seen as an angry Black girl. I get that. Not saying that the tears are fake, but I understand. Which is so funny, Carmen, because they do not get any heat. Like, the Spanish do not get the heat that, like, the white Anglos get. The British whites, my God, today they get heat, but not Spain, who was more ruthless, who created the racial caste system. They get none of the heat. None of the heat. Top tier. It's my favorite show. Top tier. So they deliver. They show up to work. And I think it's because the show has been going for so long. They really want to make this show a success. And I think they deserve their flowers. They deserve their flowers. I wanted to fire her last season for Alexia. And I'm not a fan of Alexia. But she was so, like, Adriana just is a habitual line crosser. But she gets away with it. She gets away with it because young and tight Dr. Nicole is right there. I feel like I wanted the Real Housewives of Miami to come to Bravo LS. I realized that was a mistake. I think it should have stayed on Peacock because something has happened when it came over to Bravo. It's just not getting the same effect, and that hurts me. They do. CM said, Gertie, Nicole, and Kiki make it interesting. This is the thing. Although I want Gertie to, like, take a break from filming, I think it's so important that she share her journey. You know what I mean? And how, you see her one day, she's having, like, a great time. And then another day she's looking at her kids and crying because her mind is thinking, I'm not going to be here for them, right? Like, it's really like an up and down journey. And she is taking us through it. So it's so brave of her to do that, because I know that there is, women watching who have endured this, or people who have family members who have lost their battle, who have something to relate to. So I love that she's sharing her journey. I just want at times for her to just be like, I'm not going to come to this scene, and that should be okay. Yeah, they need to go back. They're not getting the proper love that they should be getting. They are not getting the proper love that they should be getting over here on Bravo. I'm not saying that y'all have to cater to her all the time, but you need to cater to her at some point. They have yet to do it. I could not believe Lisa. She was just like, so I can't have my conversation because she got cancer. Yes! Like, this is nothing to play. She has cancer. It's crazy. It is crazy. He's very wealthy. Did you hear him clock his rich tea when he said he didn't get on a commercial flight until he was 16? He said, I didn't even know commercial flights existed because I always flew on my father's jet. I grew up very privileged. I said, talk your stuff, King. Talk your stuff, King. He said commercial. What is that? Oh my gosh, Larsa. You smart petty cookie. Miss GG88 said, I chuckled when they flashed back to Larsa years ago, and she looks like somebody totally different. I forgot what she looked like. Can we talk about how, no shade, it's always a jump scare for me when they do a flashback to Larsa, because I'm like, wow. Like, it's a huge difference, not just in looks and style and personality and the way she speaks. Larsa was like, can we just be real? A very like suburban straight edge housewife. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Now it's like, so girl, what you want me to say? Where is this accent from? What is it? You know, I know it must be very difficult to be the child of a parent that will like change their entire race. Like it's just so crazy to like have your parent be one thing and then the next thing you know, your parent is like, oh, I'm African. It's like, what the, you know what she said? That her parents were like Moroccan or something, or she had a Moroccan granddad, so there is black in her, so she can wear braids. It must be so weird to like be the child of a parent that's like having an identity crisis. Like the stories that 14-year-old could tell us. And the thing is, Asatu, she was not like that. I really liked her on the Real Housewives of Miami the first season. She was, or whatever season she was on, she was really good. She was a really good housewife. It kind of like led the show, but because of her personality, I think she just got overtaken. And then she comes back and she's just like this BBL video vixen who's African all of a sudden, like this East African girl. I'm like, what is happening here? And then getting mad at us because we're just like, girl, we're scared. Like, you just totally changed who you are, and we're supposed to act like this is normal. It's very weird. I saw that. What? That is so like the heir to Michael Jordan's fortune wants to be a reality TV star. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. But maybe he's just having, you know, he's never been able to have this kind of like middle class fun. You know what I mean?
He literally said that
he's privileged.
On a commercial flight was
he's privileged. So maybe he's like
how to fly on a commercial flight.
Yeah, so maybe he's just like looking down at the commoners, and he's just like, oh my God, they're having so much fun. So maybe this is my chance to see what it's like. Like, you know, the middle class and working class people seem like they're having a fun time.
Nikki, I think that you're absolutely on it. What people have to understand with these shows, it's really different. It's like someone is in your house, someone is paying attention to you.
Attention!
You get a call time.
Attention!
Storyline. You know, now the focus is not.
You're not Michael Jordan's son. Exactly. You're Marcus Jordan.
Exactly. So even though they might sound really
a cast member on Traitors. That's crazy to me.
It might sound strange to you, but it's a new world for him. He's getting a call time.
It's big Hunter Biden vibes.
Cash trips. You would be
surprised
how often I am like amazed at sometimes when I meet people. I'm like,
you see this poor people? You see this working class people? You so busy wanting to live like the rich, and they want to be you.
Yep.
They want to be you.
They do. They do.
Hell of a drug. Hell of a drug, Miss Gigi. Hell of a drug. This is the thing. Gertie's husband. Oh my God, today. That man, he is just, he got a lot on his plate. He's doing a great job. I love how he cares for her. I really, really do, because no shade, I was concerned. Listen, when women get sick, them husbands, they be acting funny, real funny. And some of them just leave, right? I love to see how he cares for her. And I love how her boys care for her. Oh, I'm so glad she made it through that. I'm so glad. You met Gertie?
Yeah, she was Dr. Jackie from Dr. Jackie.
Me either, in an age. She was ugly.
To Medicine Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
She has an organization called 50 Shades of Pink, where she,
Oh, she had cancer, right?
She did.
Yes, a survivor.
She's a survivor, and she also calls them. She doesn't say survivor; she say warrior. She's a warrior.
Her and Gertie are cancer warriors.
Exactly. So she has a brunch. She has a brunch. She has a brunch and she has a golf fundraiser. And I met Gertie at the brunch.
How was she?
Very, very sweet. She told her story about how she found out, what it meant to her. She spoke to people. She took pictures. But I loved how transparent she was. I actually loved that event because that is an example of having a platform, Dr. Jackie, having a platform and using it well. And then not dependent on Bravo, not dependent on to bring them together.
Gertie seems like a nice person. Way she comes off, I'm glad that the way she comes off
she was very
on
nice.
TV, she's like that in real life.
She was very nice, and it was really nice to meet her. Had no idea who she was, but very, very nice. I think this is the most I've talked about. When you pulled this up, I was like, oh, okay. Yeah,
she's not. I like her on the show.
Yeah, I had no idea who
I like her on the show.
Dr. Jackie kept saying, yeah, she's from Miami. And I was like, but now watching.
You gotta watch Miami. It's a good show.
I watch NikkiStar TV. So
watch Miami. It's a good show. Oh my God. I'm gonna get her on Miami too. I will be in Miami. Oh. The end of the 8 said Dr. Nicole got money. She cute. Her body T. Super thick, super pretty. She got a doctor. And her man got money. They hating. They can't. And it just breaks my heart because Dr. Nicole keeps on crying, and I'm like, girl, they are never going to be your friend. Because look at you. They are never going to be your friend. Miss Gigi also said Nicole isn't completely innocent, but she wasn't the one that brought her. Yeah. And we got a flashback, and she was like, yeah, just bring her. And even Adriana admitted it. And Julia is so upset. Julia's just like, I know the truth. Why won't you guys listen to me? And it's like, because they just don't like Nicole. They know that Adriana did it. They don't like Nicole. JG said the way Adriana admitted to inviting Anna and they still blame Nicole was so crazy and a clear indication of how all the housewife shows pick on people. Yep. You know what's so funny? I had all that stuff to say on the podcast, and then she came there and sat down for lunch and like didn't say anything. And I'm like, you had all that heat on the podcast, but in front of them, you don't got nothing to say? Okay, girl. Oh, wait, did I get this one? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me get my super chats. I got this one. Hey, Ayamade, what's up? Alamade. What? I know that's not your name. I know your name was like Ayamade. What's Alamade? Who was Alamade? That's somebody's name from some. Alamade. Who is that? Who is that, y'all? It's somebody from a show. And I think they were the love interest. Let me know. Ayamade said, wanted to tell you another YouTube creator thinks the Fabulous Five, the Bargain Basement Betties on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills are held together by something nefarious. Yep, I'm telling you, it's all gonna come out. It's all gonna come out of Ayamade. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, Robbie J, for the super chat. Robbie J said, Gertie and Nicole are mother. Larsa can go away with the fake lips and sound. Oh my God. That's her real behind. Larsa, we watched the season. We were around 10 years ago, girl. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you all for the super chats. Just Jonathan, what's up? So the predecessor to these shows was when Bravo started doing the extravagant birthday parties for their babies. These shows were supposed to be the lifestyle of the rich and famous for women. You are right. You are right. Let me tell you something, Miss Brown Sugar. When you have an heir to the Michael Jordan fortune, you're not letting him go nowhere either, girl. You not letting him go nowhere. No. Absolutely not. That's what we tell ourselves. I say the same thing. I say, oh my gosh, Lord, you can trust me with the money. I'm not going to switch up. Show up with a bedazzled Bentley. Let me get two more and then let's get into Beverly Hills. Asatu said, I also did not like how Dr. Nicole tried to make Larsa's actions towards Gertie to be this unintentional mistake. Larsa, absolutely. She knew exactly what she was doing. She told everybody, like strangers knew about Gertie's cancer diagnosis before, like, Gertie's like best friend. She just happened to tell Larsa at a dinner and said, don't tell anybody. Larsa is telling everybody. The help, the gas station attendant, whoever wanted to know, she told them. And I'm like, for what?
Yeah, that was foul.
For what?
That was not no loyalty.
It was very, very weird to me.
Distasteful.
Is that who I'm thinking of? Because I keep on hearing somebody say Alamaze. That's probably what I'm thinking of. Oh my God, am I going back to the Bad Girls Club?
Another thing I think these girls forget is that the cameras are always rolling. So when you say,
I don't think they forget.
When they say, I didn't say that, just know that an editor is waiting to roll the tape.
Girl, they didn't forget. The hate, they want to act like they forgot.
Saying, I didn't tell anybody.
Because, no, she didn't want to be held accountable. The Haitian Empress said, I feel like the Miami ladies have been despicable. Thank you when it comes to Gertie's cancer, treating it like a total afterthought, and I am sick of it. Absolutely. I'm like, as soon as she told y'all, I would have been like, oh my goodness, let's do a girls getaway where we just love on Gertie. Tell her, we can write notes and let her know how great she's been. Nobody has done anything. Like nothing. Nobody. We have done events for everybody else but Gertie. It's insane. Insane. Is he a singer? I keep on hearing Alama. I'm telling, it probably is Natalie Nunn. I'm probably thinking of Natalie Nunn's boyfriend. Whoo, child. We are going to get Amira and then we're going to get into Beverly Hills. Amira said, do you think Julia was wrong for not apologizing to Lisa? And Lisa is doing too much talking about Lenny to Jody and the ladies. I love Julia, but she was wrong. Like, excuse me, you can't tell a mother how to mother, especially when you weren't even there. Like, she's just telling you what happened, but you don't know the ins and outs. And you're like concerned about where her kids are sleeping. And Lisa has never showed y'all that she's not a good mom, that she don't put them kids first. Her man has showed you that he's not a good father and he's trying to kick her kids out of that mansion. Mm-hmm. I just felt like they didn't have any facts to make her look like she wasn't doing something right. So Lisa absolutely should have held a grudge with every one of them because it was disrespectful. But I just felt like she could have gave Gertie a moment. That's what that's what I think about that. Let's move on to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Name them. Sutton ate with that. Sutton is saving this season. Let me tell you something. Sutton is working for that check that she doesn't need. My God, today, every time that something is going on, it's because Sutton started it. She is giving the girls material shout out to Sutton. She is doing the dang thing. What I will say is that this season is so much lighter without Lisa. It's just, it feels like how it should feel, right? Like watching this show with Lisa, I was going to say Vanderpump. What's her name? Lisa Belafonte? What is her name? The Eminem lady. Lisa Smalls. What is her name, guys? It's not Cracker Barrel. Lisa. Y'all know who I'm talking about. The girl with the cut. She was no shade of Killjoy. Renna, thank you, Philly Joan. Yeah. Renna, she was a Killjoy. This show is so much lighter without her on it. Like I'm like enjoying it. Like even the shows where it's just like not too much going on, it's still a good time. It's still a good time. I think they got the formula back that works for them, and that's good. That is good. We have drama, but then we have fun. We have a good time. They have really learned how to get the show back to the vibe that it needed to be. Because they can fight about strippers on one episode, and then in the next episode, they're having a good time going to a barn or something, just having fun. And I really, really liked it. I did not know, and maybe I didn't see it in the trailer, but I didn't know that Garcelle got Dorit together. I never seen it in the trailer. I was just watching the episode and I was just like, you and your privilege. I said, what's happening? Is this Garcelle? Is this non-confrontational Garcelle finally getting Dorit together? Yes, mother. Yes, mother Garcelle. I'm here for it. Where's she at? There she go. I was very proud of her. Here's the thing. Garcelle has been dealing with Dorit's microaggressions for a very long time. It was beyond time for her to say something to Garcelle, because in the conversation that she was having, she never said that anybody else was attacking her, but everybody else was, getting her together. But then she looks at Garcelle and says, "You're attacking me." And I like the fact that Garcelle was like, "No, I'm not attacking you. And don't say that I'm attacking you." And she was like, "What do you mean? No, you are attacking me." She said, "No, I'm not. And watch the words that you say to me, because you and your privilege, you should know better." And Dorit was like, what do you mean? And Erica was like, "She's saying because you're a white woman, you have to watch the things that you're saying to a black woman because it could come off differently." Right, Garcelle? I was like, Erica, you could have said it a different way, but you're accurate. You are accurate. And then Dorit was stuck, because how do you combat that, right? On camera. Whoo! Because if cameras wasn't there, she probably would have got Garcelle arrested. But I'm glad. I was just really happy for Garcelle, because I feel like, reviewers have been screaming at the TV. The fans have been screaming at the TV like, "Girl, you do not have to take that. You can stand up for yourself." And I was finally, I was not finally, but I was happy to see her stand in her own, defend herself, not cry about it. She later admitted that she cried. And I get that it probably took a lot for her to say that, because maybe that's not her personality to defend herself in that way. But I was very proud that she said something to Dorit. And I loved the fact that when they sat down for lunch, she was just like, even when they had a little disagreement, she said, "I'm not educating you. I'm not going to educate you. Like, you figure out why that's a problem for me. I'm not going to, educate you and walk you through it. You need to figure it out." And even when they sat down for lunch, she was not letting Dorit get out of it. She was like, "No, what you said to me was wrong. I did not attack you. You make up things that I do to you in a way that is sinister. It's not okay." And even when Dorit tried to make herself a victim and be like, "Oh no, you're attacking me. I can't believe you don't know how I understand how you feel, because I'm Jewish." Dorit, let's not do that. You are a white woman who lives in Beverly Hills with your white family. Absolutely not. Now, do you experience it? Do you experience racial, discrimination? Yes. From the same damn group that Black people do. We fight the same enemy, but at times you align yourself with that enemy. So what's going on here? It is not the same struggle. It is not the same struggle. Let's not do that. And I love the fact that Garcelle wouldn't let her do that either. She said, "Really, Dorit?" Really? Yes, Garcelle. I'm loving her this season. I mean, I've loved her every season, but I feel like she's watching, she's taking some notes. Good job, Garcelle. Good job for getting Dorit in her textbook microaggressions. Absolutely. And even at the lunch, when Dorit was like, "Are we okay?" She said, "We're good. We're good. No, we're fine. We can move on. We're good." But it was letting Dorit know, we're not really good, but I'm going to move on with you because this is my job. But we're not good, girl. I loved it. I loved it. I'm here for chill Erica, lint Erica. I like it. I will say she had to get Denise together, and that is okay. That is okay. No shade. I wanted Denise back on the show. One, if she was going to stick up for herself. Also, now I need for her to be sober because I don't know what's going on with Denise. But when we see her in these scenes, mother is loaded. I don't know what's happening, but it's throwing me off a bit. And I'm like, I don't want you on the show if you got a little substance abuse issue. Like, it's not fun to watch. You can't even stand up. You're putting your clothes on backwards. You're just not coherent in scenes. I don't want her back on the show like this. Erica did not say anything disrespectful to Denise about her child. This is the thing. Denise is coming for Erica, right? Erica made an accurate statement when she said to Denise, what was it? Was there a little shade to it? Yeah. Do I not have, where's Erica? How do I have everybody else here but Erica? Let me talk while I get it. But was it a little shade to what she said? Probably, right? But Denise was coming for her. Denise was coming for her. So she said it. She was just like, you know, you're hounding me for something that I said 4 years ago that I've apologized for. And you were saying the same things. You were talking about the size of your husband's penis at that same dinner, at that same table, and your kids could hear, but you, for some reason, just zeroed in on me. I already apologized, but it's very hypocritical of you to still hold that grudge with me when you and your daughter has an OnlyFans. Let me tell you something. I almost fell off my couch. I knew about the niece. I didn't know that the baby had an OnlyFans. Does Charlie know? Like, what is going on? And Denise is like, oh, you're making fun of my child. Your child has an OnlyFans. I don't even want to deal with Erica. I want to talk to you. What happened? Is it a family OnlyFans? Like, what is going on?
Not a family business.
You know, listen, shout out to the sex workers. I'm glad that like sex work is being normalized. I'm just so, I always get gagged by who's doing it. Like, oh my God, I didn't know you had it in you. You and your baby on OnlyFans? Welcome to Hollywood. Welcome to Hollywood. Erica, in my opinion, was justified for what she said. Like, Denise was coming at her for the wrong things. Like, there's nothing that she said that you need to hold a grudge with her for 4 years later, especially since she apologized. I'm actually liking Erica this season. Rinna, you were the problem. You were the problem. This season is working for me. This season is working for me. And who makes more money on your OnlyFans, you or your daughter? Ooh. Listen, don't come for her unless she sends for you. What else did we want to talk about? I'm not a parent, right? I'm Black though. Garcelle, what's going on? What's going on? Your son and this girlfriend got a little bit too much freedom for teenagers. Like, you call them and they're laid up in the bed and you just laugh it off. I'm like, oh my. First of all, I can't believe that he answered the phone while he's in the bed with his girlfriend. Oh, these Hollywood kids is something else. I was like clenching my pearls watching this scene. And Garcelle was like, don't have too much fun. I'm like, what in the Black mama is not happening here? I could not believe. He's like, oh, we're just watching a movie. What? I'm not telling nobody how to parent. I just know that that's abnormal for us. That's abnormal for us. And I can't believe that other twin want to go live with his father because he said he has more freedom over there. What the hell are you doing at your dad's house if your mama is allowing your brother to be laid up in the bed with his girlfriend at 15? Hollywood is different. It's a different place. It's a different. I mean, they look, you know, they're good kids, right? But, you know, hormones are something else. Hormones are something else. The sex talk scene was cute. It was really, really cute with her and her sons. She was just like, well, let's have the conversation. They were like, no. I mean, they're adorable. They're adorable boys. But I'm like, you answered the phone while you in the bed with your girlfriend. Times is different. Times is different. I forgot I skipped over this. When Garcelle said that she has a problem with Dorit and her unconscious Karen behavior. Oh, I'm using that. Dorit was like, what, Garcelle? Dorit couldn't take her. She could not take Garcelle because not only was Garcelle right, she was holding her own. She was not backing down. And there was just nothing Dorit could do about it. She had to sit there and listen and learn. I loved every moment. Stay right there, Garcelle. Stay right there. Don't let them shake your mama. Stay right there. And then when Dorit was like, are you calling me a racist? Garcelle said, if there are racist undertones that you have, that's not my problem. What? What, Garcelle? I know that's right. I know that's right. Let's get into Kyle soft launching her lesbianism. Listen.
That's exactly what that was.
She's soft launching this girlfriend.
Because that girl talking, she was like blank, dead, and watching it.
This is the thing. Cal, she suffered a great loss, right? Her best friend unalived herself, and Cal has been dealing, taking it really bad. They've been best friends since they were like seven, right? I will say, I think the loss of her friend, because she said in her confessional, she was just like, I no longer want to live my life with or for people that don't serve me, that don't like care about me. And I feel like as she's getting older and now the loss of her friend, she's realizing life is precious and how much life is ahead of her. And she doesn't want to be miserable anymore living this life. So there's been a lot of changes. I will say this. You are hanging out with your friends at a brunch in Ojai. Let's stick a pin in that. Who takes a day trip to Ojai? Are you kidding? They're like, oh, we're going to go for a day trip to Ojai. Why would you want to do that? Ojai is not a day trip. Ojai is an hour and a half from LA without traffic. Half of them broads is coming from Encino. Without traffic. There's always traffic in LA. So that was like a 3-hour trip to Ojai for brunch and a 4-hour trip back because they were probably in rush hour traffic. Why would you? That doesn't make any sense. Ojai is a weekend trip if you're coming from LA, especially if you're coming from Encino. So that was like crazy to me. But for some reason, Kyle's bestie, Anne Marie, ridiculous. Like, no way are they friends, for real. Like, this is a Bravo friendship. No way are they really friends. Because you mean to tell me that Kyle would not have thrown out that her best friend is a Black woman to Garcelle when she was fighting racism claims? Absolutely not. They just met each other. Anyway, so Kyle throws this brunch for Anne Marie. Who we will get into esophagus gate. She throws a birthday brunch for her in Ojai. Is Anne Marie from Ojai? Does she love Ojai? I have no idea. But she did it for her. But listen, at least they're taking some trips. At least, because Ojai is a money place. At least they're taking a money trip, and it's just a day trip. It's just a little something fun that we do. But they travel. Them broads travel. Them Potomac girls don't go nowhere. Nowhere. Anyway, so they do the Ojai trip. Well, while they're there, they're all just having a good time. And Kyle, out of nowhere, would any of you guys get with the woman? They're like eating their charcuterie, and they're just like, what? What are you talking about? Oh, do you know that lesbian scissor? Whoa, what's happening? Why are we having these conversations? Oh, I would have got with a woman before, but now soft launching the lesbianism. None of them get it, but then we meet Morgan at the NAMI, I think it's the NAMI organization, a mental health organization event that Kyle is putting on for her friend. and Morgan is there. And I'm just like, first of all,
I like her because she was there because she booked her as the talent.
Yes.
So I said you better go ahead and get
because she's a sugar mama.
You better get your boo a gig.
She's a sugar mama. This whole thing is insane.
All over the gig.
She is that's what it is. Kyle's a sugar mama. And I'm like, first of all, y'all not really friends because nobody asked the right questions, right? Because it makes no sense that out of nowhere, you and this woman, married straight woman, well into her 50s, all of a sudden is best friends with this 35-year-old. What do they call white studs? Mass presenting, butch, masculine woman, right? They're like, no, that doesn't make sense. My friend couldn't have done that because I would have been like, girl, what's going on? What's happening? Why are y'all giving googly eyes at this mental health awareness event? She's looking at her, Morgan. Oh my God, she tattooed me. What? Nobody's asking any questions. I'm like, this, y'all know that she done been with this girl for a minute. I think everybody knows that, Kyle is either, a fresh lesbian or a bisexual woman, because I don't understand why nobody is asking questions. Like they're all but, making out at this event, right? Morgan is rubbing on her, encouraging her. Kyle walks over here, Morgan walks over there. Then the next thing you see them in a corner feeding each other. Nobody's asking questions. Y'all already know she with this girl. No, it doesn't make sense that nobody asked any questions. It does not make sense. Sutton of all people never said anything. Get out of here. Get out of here. Everybody knows that they're together. So, honey, you don't have to soft launch, being a part of the Let God Be True quickly community, honey. We already know that you're probably a founding member, because the way you be wearing them steel toe boots, girl, we knew that something was coming down the line. We knew that something was coming down the line. Come out the glass closet. It is okay, girl. But you are not fooling anybody, because all them broads know. Because there's no way that you were hugged up with this woman at this event and nobody said anything. Nah, y'all together. Anyway, let's move on to Anne-Marie. This is the thing about being a Black woman and reviewing these shows. It's always hard when the Black girls disappoint you, because it's like, I know our life is already hard. I don't want to add to it, but it's like you're not rising to the occasion, and I can't sit up here and lie. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta be honest. Anne-Marie, what you doing? Why are you beefing with Sutton? And the thing is, you're beefing with her in a way that is so low, because you absolutely said that she had an eating disorder. Crystal heard you. Crystal heard you, and then you tried to make Crystal seem crazy and was just like, no, I didn't say that. That's what you heard. That's what you wanted to say. You said that. I feel like because you came in as Kyle's friend, you are trying to do her dirty work. Like, you're trying to be her Teddy, but you're Black. It's not going to listen. It didn't even work for Teddy, so it damn sure ain't going to work for you. You got to find something else. You have to find something else. I work in the medical profession. I have a medical alliance, so I know when people are lying about certain procedures and issues. She probably has an eating disorder. Why do you care? You don't know Sutton? It's clear that you came in to attack her on behalf of Kyle. It's just weird. And I wish you had something else going on, because it's not good to watch. You have a very interesting life. Especially now, child. Let's talk about the husband, but we won't. Anyway, that's all I have to say about these last few episodes. What do you guys have to say? Let's get into it. She got 2 kids. Z said Anne-Marie is Diet Nneka. When you right, you right. The same energy, just not quite as thirsty. You are right. Give Me Shelter said, Doris experiences religious discrimination, not race discrimination. Absolutely. But I believe that you can be racially Jewish as well, right? I thought that Judaism is a religion and Jewish is also the race, right? That's what I was told. But I work for Reform rabbis, so I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I don't even know if they really accepted them into the community. Thank you, Shonda. Shonda said, please like this video and subscribe to get NikkiStar TV to 16K subscribers. Thank you so much. The Haitian princess said, telling everybody, but not checking on Gertie at all. Yeah, Larsa, whew. Ciao. The Haitian princess also, the Haitian empress also said, was Nneka already giving her walking papers because her and Anne-Marie, aka 8.5? Can we talk? I would never tell anybody that. I would never tell anybody that my husband basically, rates me in everything that I do. Like it was something fun and cute. Oh, he won't say that I'm a 10, but he'll say that I'm an 8.5. There's room to grow. And you marry him? Oh, that's why you got to have your own money, ladies. You got to have your own money. You will be accepting anything from these funny looking men. Miss T said, has Erica really changed? She is so much better without Rena. I think she just doesn't have. Toya, can you tell Mama to be quiet, please? Oh my goodness. Miss T said, has Erica really changed? She is so much better without Rena. I think she just doesn't have to prove herself to the Karens anymore. The clique is dead. They're not, they can't link up like they used to. So she just doesn't have to prove herself to them anymore. And she can just relax and being herself. This is the Erica that I met, right? Before she joined with that clique. Like she didn't like being an outsider. So she joined with them and she just wasn't likable to me. They're not likable as a clique. But I think the problem was Rena because everybody is just on a different vibe and it's enjoyable. It's enjoyable. Miss Brown Sugar said, Lisa doing too much. Julia was wrong to say something on camera during a contentious divorce, but she's not wrong. Lisa said her kids were in the middle of that fight, priorities in disarray. I'll agree with you there. I'll agree with you there. JG said, Auntie's something ain't even working. She's just showing up, getting a drink, and letting have. Absolutely. Absolutely. Clocked all the way in and is doing overtime. I'm loving it. Miss Brown Sugar says she was sick and Garcelle was sick and tired of being sick and tired of Dorit. It's too much. Dorit was bullying her. If we're keeping it buck, Dorit was bullying her, trying to find an issue. Now she's trying to say that, oh, she's not really, she wasn't being racist to Garcelle or, being microaggressive. Garcelle just doesn't like her. And so this whole season, she's going to try to find something on Garcelle to justify how she mistreats her. It's not going to work. So much better. Oh my gosh. So Andy, keep her on pause. No shade. It's just a lighter season. It's just a lighter season. Oh, sick of her. Sick. And I'm glad she finally got that up. Philly John 86 said, well, this Black woman online calling herself a victim. And she starts stuff about race. Excuse me, I was shocked. Well, you always have to be careful with online profiles because a lot of them don't be who they say they are. But, some people might have said that, I don't agree, but it is what it is. I'm glad Garcelle is sticking up for herself. Yeah, that was a good scene. That was a really good scene. A really good scene. Give Me Shelter said, Dorit only listened in that moment because Erica explained that to her. And I think because she was on camera. Dorit is affected by Garcelle's Blackness, very much so. I can feel it in my bones. She's used to Black people being the help. She even said it. And even Garcelle had to clear that up for her. And she was just like, so wait, are you talking about the Black people in your kid's life are the help? And she's like, no, my mom's best friend is Black. She's probably Puerto Rican. You know what I mean? probably a what's it called? Mestizo? A Spaniard, probably a Spaniard with a fake tan. I really did. I forgot her last name. I really did. I knew it was Lisa. I forgot the last name. I forgot the Rena. Sorry, Lisa. Kim said, Garcelle has been educating these women since our first season. Dorit should get it by now. Dorit gets it.
It's not black people's job.
It's not. It's not her job to educate, but Dorit gets it. She just doesn't want to. But she had to on camera. She had to on camera. Miss GG88 said Dorit to talk about understanding because she experiences the same racism as like somebody saying they have black friends. Like, you do know that I'm Jewish. Baby, you got to announce it. Garcelle don't got to announce a damn thing. Okay, you got to announce your discrimination. Not Garcelle. She just lives it. She just lives it. I don't know. I'm concerned, though. I'm concerned. Missy said, I'm loving Erica this season. Her and Garcelle hanging out. Me too. Remember, guys, this season that we're having is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. I didn't know that Lisa was like the core problem. I thought the whole group had to go, but Lisa leaving changes everything. Me too. Remember, I wanted Garcelle and Lisa and Erica to join forces and be in charge of the girls. Maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't. This is the thing. It doesn't warm my heart because I feel like you can be friends right now that Lisa Rinna isn't there. That bothers me. That bothers me. I don't think either one of them, to be honest with you, need the other to come in. I think they both found their footing and they are defending themselves and doing a great job at it. I'm loving the whole cast this season. Give Me Shelter said Denise should have gone for Kyle and Kim because of that Brandy thing. Isn't that crazy that she don't have no heat for them? Or she got heat for Erica from a comment that was said 4 years ago? It don't make sense. It don't make sense. I couldn't believe it. Because wasn't she like 14? Well, yeah, if that was 4 years ago, she's 18. Yikes. Like, I mean, well, what y'all doing on there? That's crazy. A mother and daughter only. That's crazy. That's crazy. Miss T said Denise makes more on OnlyFans than her daughter. She's racking in almost 2 million. Ciao. Thank you, Shonda. Shonda said, please subscribe to Nikki's second channel, Nikki'Star at Home. Thank you. Oh, give me shelter. Listen, maybe it was, balcony seats. You never know. But a ticket is a ticket. At least she's selling something. Ciao. CM said, not as much as you think anymore, Nikki.
So they know you not.
They know. Well, the mother is on it, like she on the same platform. Oh, Candace said Garcelle's son was at his dad's house when he was laying in the bed with a girlfriend, I think. But in the trailer, isn't he talking about having her sleep over? You cannot let them hormonal kids have any time alone. You're gonna be a grandmother again. That's what that other twin. Remember the twin that wanted to live with the daddy? He said you want to be a grandmother again. He know what he's talking about. He know what he's talking about, Garcelle. And listen. Once they get a taste, you can't control them boys. She gonna be controlling him. Child, you gonna wake up. You gonna lose control of your household. Wake up. Shortnett said that situation with Garcelle's son and Ashlyn is annoying me because Ashlyn's dad, David Arnold, would not have liked that mess if he were alive. Julie needs to keep Ashlyn off that. Who is David Arnold? David Arnold was an American. Oh, that's his daughter. Oh. I think you're right, though, Shortnett. I don't think he would have went for that. I don't think he would have went for that. Oh. Miss Gigi said, I wasn't even allowed to bring a boy home until I was good and grown. Let alone have him in your bed and y'all just watching the movie. Get out of here. Get out of here. Absolutely not. You are right, Miss T. She did ask, where's your child? That father don't do nothing. That father don't do nothing. My God, today. Listen, the way she was looking at her, she hasn't looked at Mauricio like that in years. She gone. She is gone in the brain. And I'm like, I hope Morgan is not using her for money and for exposure.
Morgan, her logo was everywhere.
I hope she's not using her because Kyle is really gone.
She said it's the words. It's the words to her songs.
Y'all better put some respect on Melissa Etheridge's name. Absolutely not. She's in her 20s. I thought she was in her 30s. First of all,
that's
ain't no way.
Her lyrics was, you think you say I'm too young for you.
Oh, you was watching this episode. I know that's right, Toya-Star. Now, Kyle, what are you doing?
You say I'm too young for you.
At least Mauricio was dating an age appropriate. You know what? Let me mind my business. Girl, I didn't know. I did not. I did not. I did not. Neither. Child, hell is freezing at this point. I did not know that. I thought she was in her 30s. But it's like, how you really don't have to. I don't know. Maybe because she's still married and, you know, the kids watch the show. I don't know what it is, but I'm like, come on. You can just let us know what's happening here. She tattooed me. What? Get out of here, girl. Get out of here. JG said Dorit see through Kyle though. She her eyes was open. Listen, Dorit want to say something. Dorit, she wants to ask the questions, but I'm like, how are y'all really friends if you're not asking them? I would have asked. I will not embarrass her with that. I can't believe she even told. I would never tell anybody that. I would never tell anybody like that. Not only she had it, like the midlife crisis and her friend taking her life, like that's a lot. She's dealing with a lot and she just wants to be happy. Her words, I just want to be happy. Girl, go be happy. Go be happy. Do what makes you happy. Morgan is 28. Morgan, what are you doing? Because you give me a smooth 37. You smoke cigarettes? Let me mind my business. Let me mind my business. She doing too much. And next week, they are going to clock her profession. Oh, nurses matter. So I'm not even going to be with them for that. But you did it to yourself, Anne-Marie. You did it to yourself. You know, rich people do some crazy things. But it's just very weird that Kyle would be open, not like open about this relationship, but like, and she would bring her on this show and she's still married. It's so many questions that I hope Andy asks and gets answered at the reunion, because this is like very weird. It's very, very weird because everybody sees what it is, but nobody's naming it. Why not? And I feel like they're not naming it because they already know. That's what I think. She's not worse than Nneka, y'all. She's not worse than Nneka at all. The Optics said someone compared Anne-Marie to Kelly Benson. Maybe in personality, but Kelly Ben-Simone, she served on her seasons. No, she showed up to work. She clocked in. The way she would get Bethany together. Oh, girl. Yes. Yeah. Oh, culture. Okay. Thank you, Shonda. Shonda said Jewish is both a culture and a religion. Thank you. Thank you, Kai. Kai's had another live. So happy you're feeling better. Thank you so much. I can't, like, listen, I have loved Atlanta, but I've never been, like, I don't get sick like this in LA. I got to get back to the sunshine, baby. Oh, and Shonda also said one can be ethnically Jewish and also believe in Judaism. Isn't there somebody who's Jewish, ethnically Jewish? But oh yeah, what's her name? Lisa. Lisa on the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. She's ethnically Jewish, but she converted to Mormonism. See, I need to start watching the after show. I don't really like watching the after show because I don't care at that point. But if they're dropping some stuff that I should know, I might watch. Wait, Ayamade, is this a new one? It is. Hey, Ayamade. Thank you so much for the super chat. Ayamade said, Garcelle says her mind, she's a bully. She talks in her confessional, it's jabs. She tells her friend what was said. She lights a match and runs. Dorit adds a sinister twist to Garcelle's act. She absolutely does. She absolutely, you are right on the money. Thank you so much, Ayamade, for the super chat. I hate to say it, but she's just not speaking in scenes. I think we're going to see her come alive when it's to go after Anne Marie, but Krista, you got to do more. You got to. Oh, thank you. I'm still going to mess it up, but I'm going to try. Mestizos. Mestizo. Thank you. That's what I was trying to say, Teresa. Drewski, what's up, baby? Said Anne Marie and her husband were also. Oh no, really? Oh, that's terrible. But I hate the fact that I could see that, Anne Marie. You're not making a good first impression. It's not working. It's not working. Give Me Shelter said, I like that Erica took full responsibility for the divide between Garcelle and her. I like that too. I will say, like, I do like them becoming friends, but I just hate the fact that she's only friends with Garcelle or can become friends with Garcelle because Lisa Rinna isn't there anymore. It's like, I don't know how I feel about that. Jazzanova said, I wonder if Anne Marie's husband would be fine either way. Her going around calling him a 7 or 8. Oh, would be fine either way with her going around calling him a 7 or 8. Fine for the husband, but not the wife. This is the thing. When you take them athletes, the professional athletes that were like really famous when they were doing their own thing back in the day, they have like a God complex, right? So he absolutely would not take that from her, but she has to take that from him because of who he was. Like, child, your heyday is over. And he sure did. And I don't think Garcelle caught it or she didn't want to react to it. Sorry. But he told his brother's business. Miss Brown Sugar said, I choose to believe that Garcelle wasn't going to give the viewers any reason to come at her sons again, but had the real conversation off camera. Yeah, I think she did. I just thought that moment was cute, but I think she had the real conversation with them. Well, child, I hope it's not too late. The optic said, Denise Richards gives me the idea that she thinks she's just a regular woman. I wish Denise would stop being relatable. She's Denise effing Richards. Her stock is higher than most of these women. Yeah. But she got to know that. Miss Gigi88 said they split custody. So when she was making the lasagna, they were back at her house. In the bed, they were at her dad. Oh, yeah, they did split custody. And now the baby is laid up. See what I'm saying? Ciao. Miss Brown Sugar said regarding Kyle, she throws a tantrum anytime anyone asks her anything. Big baby sister energy. So they probably just decided to let her produce for herself. You know what, Miss Brown Sugar? It feels like that. It absolutely feels like that. She's producing herself. She is producing herself. Amira said, Kyle crying about her relationship with Kathy and her mom with Kim was an interesting scene. Here's the thing. I think the relationship would be so much better if she just takes it off of TV. I think that's what it is. Like, you just have to not talk about Kathy. Fix your relationship, live in that mended relationship for a few years before even bringing her name up again, because it's just not, I don't think it'll ever get better if you keep on bringing the world into that relationship. Yeah, Kathy Hilton.
Yeah, I met her too recently. Were you with me?
No, I was not. You and Lauren met her.
Yeah, she was super cool.
Yeah, y'all told me.
She was super cool. She wanted to get
y'all didn't tell her nothing about my YouTube.
She wanted to get wings.
Nothing about my reviews or nothing. Y'all too busy taking pictures with her.
She was too little. I didn't, but she was.
You could have shown her my YouTube.
She was a little tipsy, Nikki.
It doesn't matter. Have her subscribe.
She wanted to have
get on it.
With all the stuff that y'all talk about, have her subscribe.
Oh, we love Kathy over here. You should have made her join, become a part of the Star family.
I want to get wings.
You should have made her become a part of the Star family. I want to hear no other story than she subscribed. Child cheese. Miss T said Morgan used to be an alcoholic. Now she's sober, just like Kyle. Do you think, are they sober buddies? Because Kyle's not drinking anymore. Maybe that's how they met. Because you do be finding, them people be getting together in them sober facilities. You know what? Let me shut up. What do I know? She got 2 kids. D said as a bisexual. Hallelujah. Play with them suds if you want. That girl gonna break her heart. Then fight her. LGBT mess ain't for the faint of heart. Ow. Ooh. Give Me Shelter said, my tinfoil hat theory is Kyle and Mauricio concocted this storyline so Kyle could divorce him and get half of their wealth because he's in several lawsuits. You know what? Let me put my tinfoil hat on too, Give Me Shelter, because that is making sense. The Optic said, shout out from China. It's nearly 10 in the morning over here, so I have to get back to work. Oh, China, what's up? Your content is appreciated. You're international, baby. I know that's right. Yes. Thank you, the Optics. JG said, and Kyle on the after show crying about Mo being disrespectful while she's doing this. Typical behavior. Yeah, this is the thing. Kyle, we've only heard rumors about Mauricio. We ain't never had no receipts. You are doing a lot with Morgan. Ayamate, thank you for loving on your girl tonight. Thank you for the super chat. Ayamate said, Erica's nasally, it's cause you're white, from the sidelines is so funny to me. What was so funny about that was that she was minding her business, like doing something else, and said, it's cause you're white. That's why. I'm loving Erica this season. Amira said, thank you, Ayamade. Amira said, we do love Kathy over here, but she does not get a good edit in Paris and Love. Yeah, she doesn't. I don't know why she did that show either. Kathy, stand for reality TV. Miss Brown Sugar said, no, Kyle slid into Morgan's DMs. She said it on an early episode in an interview. I'm not surprised. What's up, London calling? Said, oh, I'm late, but I've been waiting on your batch commentary. Oh, I did that that's in the live before this one. Worldwide. Me and Candy, we worldwide. This is the last comment I'm going to get out of here because I got to put timestamps in this. Gossip and Grigio said, Kyle knows her and her sisters would be better if she took it off camera, but she loves the limelight. Honestly, guys, this has been her check for 13 years? So, what you going to do? What you going to do? Star family, it's time to get out of here. But I'm so glad to be back. Thank you all so much for joining me. Give me a few minutes. I'm going to put the timestamps in this video, and I will see you. I might do a live for Love After Lockup this weekend. I'm not sure. It depends on how my day goes. But I am going to, if I don't do a live, I'll do an edited video and put it up on Saturday. But I think after that, I'll probably see you all on Tuesday and then on Thursday. But thank you all so much for joining me. This has been a really good time.
Thank you for supporting NikkiStar.
Thank you for supporting me. Yeah, I enjoyed myself. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself as well. And NikkiStar worldwide. We'll see you all soon for something else. Bye, family.
See ya.
Get some rest or